ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम। Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, 67th verse. Idam te na tapaskaya na bhaktaya kadachana na cha shrushave vachyam na cha mam yobhyasuyati. Atapaskaya, to one who is without any austerities, has not performed any austerities. Te, by you, idam, this, na kadachana, never, vachyam, to be spoken, na, nor abhaktaya, to one who has no devotion, na cha, nor ashushrusave, to one who does not render service, yaha, who, mam, at me, abhyasuyati, is envious, na cha, not. So Arjuna is now given an instruction, very important instruction by Sri Krishna, that this is not to be spoken by you. Means you should not tell this to anyone who does not have austerities, who does not perform austerities. That is, who does not try to control one's sense organs or the mind, and or who does not have devotion, or who does not render service, or one who is envious of me. So here there are 4 yogas which are being talked of. First one, who does not have austerities. To do austerities means to control the sense organs and the mind. That is Raja Yoga or Dhyana Yoga. Then who does not have devotion. That means devotion is Bhakti Yoga. So one who does not follow Bhakti Yoga. Then who does not do service. That is Karma Yoga. Service, Karma Yoga is the yoga of selfless action. So service. Then who does not envy me. Why would anyone envy God? Why would anyone envy God? So the idea is, one who does not believe in a higher principle, one who does not believe in God. So that is Jnana Yoga. One who does not perform Jnana Yoga, one who does not think that there is an ultimate principle and one has to understand that, one has to follow that, etc. So here, what is being told? Ashushrusave means one who does not want to hear. Hear whom? Hear the Guru. So one who hears the Guru, hears what the Guru says, that person does service. And here a person is talked of who does not do service, who does not want to hear the Guru. Now, if you don't practice austerities, that means if you don't control your mind or sense organs, then your sense organs and mind are not in a position to understand or even try to understand higher principle. Higher principle. And that is what is told here. And a person who does not have devotion will not understand the higher principle. That means a person who does not do service will not understand higher principle. That means by any manner whatsoever, one should try to annihilate one's ego. One should try to control one's ego. If that kind of an effort is not there, that person should not be told this, because then that person will become egotistic, will understand this whole thing in an egotistical way. will understand this whole thing in an egotistical way. So that is why that person should not be told these teachings of the Gita. Because essentially the teachings of the Gita teaches one about oneself. But if a person is not devoted, is not performing austerities, does not do selfless service, in essence a person has not given up or does not try to give up one's ego, then to that person the knowledge of self or the teaching of self will be kind of emphasizing one's ego. It will be, if that person listens, though I don't die, that person will think that I can do whatever I want. I am immortal. So here immortality of the soul or Atman, immortality of the Atman. Soul, the word soul and Atman are not the same. So immortality of the Atman is talked of. But a person who is told, okay, Nainam chindanti shastrani, Nainam dahati pavakah, so on and so forth. So if a person is told that, then the person will think, okay, nobody can kill me. And will lead to a wrong understanding about the whole teaching. So that is why only a person who believes in a divine principle, in a higher principle, and is ready to control or abnegate one's ego and control and direct one's sense organs and the mind, only that person can listen to this teaching. Ya idam paramam guhyam madbhakteshu abhidhasyati madbhakteshu abhidhasyati bhaktim mai param kritva mame vaishyatya samshayah. So asamshayah, it is doubtless. What is doubtless? Yaha, who paramam, deeply, guhyam, profound philosophy, idam, this, madbhakteshu, to my devotees, abhidhasyati, will teach, mai, to me, param, supreme, bhaktim, devotion, kritva, doing, asamshayah, being doubtless, mameva, me alone, eshyati, shall come to. So a person who deeply, with supreme devotion, teaches this profound philosophy to my devotees, that person will come to me alone. So with supreme devotion, teach this deeply profound philosophy, paramam guhyam, mad bhakteshu abhidhasyati. Abhidhasyati means will teach. Mad bhakteshu, to my devotees. Sri Krishna is saying. So a person who gives this profound wisdom, profound philosophy, which is contained in the verses of the Gita, to a person who is devoted to me, or to people who are devoted to me, with param bhaktim, with great bhakti. So what is the bhakti? That person is doing great service of the Lord. That person is doing a great service of that Lord. Asamshayah, be doubtless, mameva eshyati, that person will reach me. So there are so many people who teach Bhagavad Gita as part of their courses in colleges and elsewhere. There are so many people who teach Bhagavad Gita for the sake of earning money. They give classes on the Bhagavad Gita. Will these people attain to God? No. Why? Because it is not necessary. Mostly these people would not have devotion. Param bhaktim, they will not have. Supreme devotion. They will have what is called as shopkeeping religion or shopkeeping devotion. Shopkeeping religion is what Swami Vivekananda calls it. Shopkeeping devotion. That I am doing this for the sake of getting something else. So, but if a person does it with supreme devotion, then that person will get mukti. That person will asamshayah mameva eshyati. That person will reach God alone. That person will reach God alone. So Sri Krishna says, Nacha tasman manushyeshu kaschin me priyakrittamah bhavita nacha me tasmad anyah priyataro bhuvi. Manushyeshu, among human beings, tasmad, than he, kaschid, any, me, to me, priyakrittamah, one who does better service. Priyakrittamah means one who does better service. Cha, and na, not, tasmat, than that person. Anyah, another. Me, to me. Priyatarah, dearer. Cha, and bhuvi, on this earth. Na, not, bhavita, shall be. So, a person who teaches the Shastra to a devotee, or to a person who performs austerities, or a person who performs Jnana Yoga, or a person who performs selfless service, or a person who has devotion, then that person who teaches this knowledge not only will attain me, but there is no one among human beings who does better service to me, better service to God. And there is nobody on earth, or there will never be on earth anyone who is dearer to me than that person. This is the idea. So that person is so dear because that person is teaching this knowledge. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.